Oh,
I gotta tell the story now.
okay, I gotta tell the story now. Okay, in Japan, most people are incredibly, incredibly skinny. And so they've never seen larger people before. So lots of Japanese people would come up and they'd be like, "Oh, can I touch your berry?" And most of the time it's like, whatever, you know, I'm a foreigner in your land. This is some weird custom that you do, sure. But one night, this has happened 3 times. 3 times, little Japanese woman. "Oh, can I touch your berry?" Sure, whatever. No, this guy, this old man comes out of this sushi restaurant drunk as a skunk, just like, oh, and he sees me and he just walks up and goes, oh, just like that, not even making coherent words. So you know what I do to him? The Japanese hate to be touched. So you know what I do to him? He's done. He didn't want to be touched. Yeah. Konbanwa. これは CSC です。Or in other words, hi guys, this is the CSC. Guys retreats. We're going to be going to Harrison Bay State Park this Friday. The cost is a low price of $15. There will be copious amount of meat. There's a sign-up sheet on this board. You can put your name and whether you paid or not on there. If you haven't paid yet, don't check your name off. And yeah, we'll be leaving at 5 on Friday.
Also, the sign-up sheet says "Be there or be a girl," so be there.
I guess I'm a girl.
But if you're not there, there's a sign-up list right here for girls' retreat.
Go ahead, Marie.
Hey, girls retreat. All right, October 23rd through 25th. Tips Ford Lake. If I'm not mistaken, you guys have like a little lake house. That would be pretty cool. Cost is gonna be $30. That includes food, T-shirts. Aaron definitely does stink, so you don't want to room with her. But the sign-up sheet is up there. So if you guys want to go, I definitely recommend you would. I know they always have a lot of fun. It's right up here.
I've actually heard that the Ford is still there.
Moving on.
Kim K. Hollywood.
I deleted the app, okay?
We're gonna scratch this one because unfortunately, yeah, some stuff happened to Macy today.
See you, listener.
So instead, we're going on a hike. Yeah, we're going on a hike. The day of this hike will be October 3rd, and there will be a special guest appearance by Walter Harrington and his fiancee, Jessie Pendergraft.
What time is that?
That will be at 12:30. We are leaving.
Where are we going?
Where are we going, Clark?
Sunset Rock.
Oh, the Sunset Rock
Yes.
/ Point Park.
/ Point Park.
Julio.
You're missing.
Yeah, so 12:30, October 3rd. Yes.
How long is the hike?
That
30 minutes. Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Okay. 30 minutes.
I've actually never done that. Okay, singing. My church, Tyner Church of Christ, the church that I grew up at, is doing a singing this Sunday, and I'm trying to get a group together to go. So if you want to go, meet in the parking lot or meet here at like 5:15 on Sunday, and we'll all go over to Tyner and we'll sing, and there will be food afterwards, and it's always really good food because all the little old ladies are like, oh, the college kids are coming. They cook really awesome food.
Hey, is that Sunday night?
Yes.
So if we've got enough, then I'll probably drive the van.
Okay. So yeah, if you're interested in that, Sunday night.
Escape. Clark wants to go to Escape some Monday night. Apparently Mary Beth can get us to hook up on a little bit of a deal. Maybe her face is not frosted right now.
I'm gonna try. I haven't tried yet.
Alright, we'll see.
I will try.
For more information about that, see Clark. Know we can figure out like a date, time, and all that kind of stuff that we want to go.
We're gonna talk for 20 people. We're gonna get 20 people. It'll be a fun day out, okay? We'll be separate rooms. 20 people.
All right.
No.
Hey guys, before we start singing, Cody's going to say a prayer for us, and then we'll get into singing.
Bow with me. Lord, we thank you for this time that you blessed us with to come together as your children, Father, and we thank you just so much for the blessing you've given us to have the CSC here, Lord, at UTC, where we can get to know one another better, Father. And please help us glean something from tonight's lesson, and so that we can apply it to our lives. And we just thank you so much for all that you do, Father. In Jesus' name we pray.
Great singing.
For me, man.
What?
It's in your
What?
We will seek your face,
Almighty
Seek your face, Almighty God.
Pray for you to heal our land.
Pray for you to heal our
Father,
land.
let revival start.
Father, let revival start in us.
Every heart will know your kingdom
Every heart will
come.
know you, Lord.
Lifting up the name of the Lord in power and in unity, we will see the nations turn, touching heaven, changing earth. Lifting up the name of the Lord in power and in unity, we will see the nations turn, touching heaven, changing earth. Touching heaven, changing earth. Never looking back, we'll run the
Never
race.
looking back, we'll run the race.
Giving you our lives, we'll gain the prize. We will take the harvest given
We will take the harvest given us.
Though we sow in tears, we'll reap in joy. Lifting up the name of the Lord in power and in unity, we will see the nations stand, touching heaven, changing earth. Lifting up the name of the Lord in power and in unity, we will see the nations stand, touching heaven, changing earth. Touching heaven, changing earth.
Fast.
joyful,
Joyful we adore thee, our glory, Lord above. Hearts are full like fire before thee.
Stop. You guys start fast enough, right?
We're going fast.
We're going fast.
Caleb, same.
Fast, you drag.
Fast?
Yeah.
Faster than that?
Fast.
No.
I'm getting protests from the audience.
When they start.
Start with Clark.
Okay, let's try this. No. Okay, let's try this. Joyful,
Joyful we adore thee, God of glory, Lord above. Hearts are full like clouds before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Give her all immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. All thy works with joy surround the earth, and every flag erase. Stars and angels sing around thee, center of unbroken praise. Field and forest, vale and mountain, flowery meadow, flashing sea. Chanting bird and flowing fountain, call us to rejoice in thee. Thou art giving and forgiving, ever blessing, ever blessed. Wellspring of the joy of living, ocean depth of happy rest. Thou art Father, Christ our brother, all who live in love are thine. Teach us how to love each other, lift us to the joy divine. us, which the morning stars began. Father love is reigning o'er us, brother love binds man to man. Ever singing march we onward, victors in the midst of strife. Joyful music leads us onward in the triumph song of life.
See, isn't that so much better?
You hear me when I call, you are my morning song. Though darkness fills the night, it cannot hide the light. Whom shall I fear? You crush the enemy underneath my feet. You are my sword and shield, though trouble lingers still. Whom shall I fear? I know who goes before me. I know who stands behind. The God of angel armies is always by my side. The one who reigns forever, he is a friend of mine. The God of angel armies is always by my side. My strength is in your name, for you alone can save. You will deliver me. Yours is the victory. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I fear? I know who goes before me. I know who stands behind. The God of angel armies is always by my side. The one who reigns forever, he is a friend of mine. The God of angel armies is always by my side. And nothing formed against me shall stand. You hold the whole world in your hands. I'm holding on to your promises. You are faithful. You are faithful. And nothing formed against me shall stand. You are the whole world in your hands. I'm holding on to your promises. You are faithful. You are faithful. You are faithful. I know who goes before me. I know who stands behind. The God of angel armies is always by my side. The one who reigns forever, he is a friend of mine. The God of angel armies is always by my side. Be strong and courageous and do not be afraid. The Lord goes with you each and every day.
He'll not forsake you.
Do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid. He'll not forsake you.
Courageous and do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Every day. The Lord goes before you through the trouble and strife, and he will protect you all you.
courageous and do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Be
Strong and courageous and do not be afraid. The Lord goes with you each and every day. He'll never forsake you.
courageous and do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid. He'll never forsake you.
Courageous and do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Be strong
And courageous and do not be afraid. The Lord goes with you each and every day.
Now you know the rest of the song. You guys know it. It's pretty simple. This one for sure. You guys know. I am a sheep and the Lord is my shepherd, watching over my soul to keep guarding over me ever, watching wherever I go. And when the winds blow, He is my shelter, and when I'm lost and alone, He rescues me. And when the lion comes, He is my victory, constantly watching over me. He is constantly watching over me. We are His children and He is our Father, watching over our souls. Great is His love for His sons and His daughters, watching wherever we go. And when the winds blow, He is my shelter, and when I'm lost and alone, He rescues me. And when the lion comes, He is my victory, constantly watching over me. He is constantly watching over me. And when the winds blow, He is my shelter. When I'm lost and alone, He rescues me. And when the lion comes, He is my victory, constantly watching over me. He is constantly watching over me. My Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you.
Jesus, my Savior. Lord, there is none like you. All of my days I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hands. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. To the promise I have in you.
Caleb, you need the light on?
No, because we're going to show PowerPoint.
Oh.
So,
We should stop right here.
okay. Go ahead. Me first?
John first.
Hey everyone. My name is
Caleb.
Caleb McDowd. It's nice to be here.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, there's a lot of you I've never met before. A little nervous to be up here. Anyway, yeah, I'm a smart aleck. You can't tell. Anyway, I love Japan a lot. It's kind of my major. And so we got to go on a mission trip. And these are my friends who went with me.
Hi, my name's Tori Davis. I went on a trip with these guys for 3 weeks.
I'm Catherine, and I was with Caleb for 6 weeks and toured for 3. It's fun.
Catherine is also a smart aleck. Anyway, we actually went to Japan and we actually had a really, really awesome time. So what we did, we went with LST, which you're going to hear a lot about if you hang around here even a little bit. Full screen, that's whoa. So this is what we did. We helped people with their conversational English, or not conversational English with some of them. We talked to people who have never heard about Jesus before. Japan is actually 1% of Japanese people. There's 125 million in Japan, and only 1% of those people claim any sort of Christianity at all. Like, just anyone who believes in Jesus, 1%. Most of them have never heard of it. It's like some weird fairy tale thing to them. You know, imagine if someone came here and tried to talk to you about Buddhism. You might be like, that's really weird. And that's kind of like how they see Christianity. So we had parties to try to get the locals connected to the church there. We were at Nakata Church of Christ, and it's in the city called Shizuoka. It's about 3.5 hours by car south of Tokyo. It's right there by the ocean. It's also in the province with Mount Fuji. I think we got a picture of Mount Fuji in here. Yeah. So I think there's about, what was there in Shizuoka? Maybe 900,000, 500,000?
whole lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. But so it's a big city type deal. But we're at the Nakata Church of Christ, and we stayed right behind it in this like super old school Japanese house, like the doors.
Okay, so the archways were literally this tall. Not kidding. And the biggest glass they had in there was this big, when their salt shaker was like this big. So you can imagine. We were dehydrated and hungry.
We got we have the pitchers in the back for lemonade. We got a Japanese pitcher for our party. It's like maybe that big. Tiny little thing. That was the big pitcher for their party. Yeah, so we did that. We got to experience a new and exciting culture. Very exciting, super fun. We made new friends, Asako, and we went to Tokyo. So that's fun. We've got some videos in there too. Yeah. So our readers, I'm gonna introduce some of these people.
Yeah. Well, this is Takatoshi. He was my oldest reader. He was 70. He does not look 70 at all, but he is. And he's super into history and all that stuff like Caleb. So he showed me these old Japanese documents, and like one of them was this divorce letter, and this like the reasons they had for divorce. There were 7 of them. One was like if you talk too much, if you ever stole, if you didn't obey everything your in-laws told you to do, or if you were sick. If you got death, like cancer or something, they could divorce you. I was like, what? That's just like, this, the mother and the daughter. This is Akane. She is 9 years old. They actually lived in England, in America, for 5 years, and they lived in Lexington, Kentucky. So they pretty much knew English better than I did. So. This is Yoshiko, and she was probably one of my favorites. She was not even 5 feet tall, so she was like up to here on me. But she would take me out to eat and stuff. This one, you can't tell at all, but it's one of the traditional dining places where you sat on the ground. And so it was cool.
Go back a slide. Oh, yeah. Just everybody else on that slide. That's Takami. She's wearing a traditional kimono. She was talking about her oldest reader. My oldest reader was like, I want to say 80 something. And she hiked every single Sunday. It was amazing. She was in better shape than me. Like seriously, when we play games, I'd be like, she'd be like, let's go, you know. Anyways, Sanae was one of my readers, and it was really sad. Her husband was Buddhist, but her children were studying from like the Bible and little study Bibles, so she was really torn on what to do. Because over in Japan, if you are not of the same religion as your family, like for example, her husband's Buddhist, right? So he's going to be buried in a tomb that has all Buddhist people. So if she claims Christianity, she can't be buried beside her husband. And that came out the last day, right before I left, that she believes the Bible. She said she believes in Jesus, but she doesn't know what to do.
There is Sanae's sister Aoi. Aoi was also Sanae or Sanae's daughter. Akane's sister. Sanae's daughter Aoi. Aoi is really cool. She's my reader. She's 13. Spoke awesome English. This is Mikio. He was one of our oldest readers. I think he's like 75, and he doesn't look it. And he goes and sees movies all the time. Like he came in one day and he's like talking to me. And he's like, I just went and saw an American movie, Chappie, and he like wanted to talk to me about Chappie. Yeah, he was super excited about it. We went and saw Maze Runner with him, so that was really cool. And ate ramen.
So good.
Yes. That is Asako, and yeah, if you saw the pictures in there, then you saw Asako. Asako's in a lot of our pictures. We did a lot of stuff with her.
and she became really interested in Christianity. She told me that she had never heard of the Bible or Jesus before, that her parents had a Bible or something, so I guess she just didn't know the story, period. And she actually asked me if Luke, from the book of Luke, if he was still alive. She was very beginner, and she would always stay and talk to the missionary afterwards. It's amazing how thirsty she was for the word. That's Ikigaya. He came every year to LST, and he's super studious. If you look in his book, I don't know if you can see the colors, but he has them like painted up and different highlighters and pens and everything. He's got a little $60 translator out. He is into it. He's Christian.
He is also the most fashionably dressed man in all the islands of Japan.
He wears this little pants that are tied on the bottom.
This one shirt he had, it had like this story about a golden retriever, and it was like, this is Retriever. His name is Sam. Dog. Sam. Retriever. Exactly.
But we got to talk to these people about the Bible and Christianity, like she talked about a little bit. We use the book of Luke. If you've ever seen the LST workbooks, if you've gone to Nicaragua, you've seen the LST workbooks. So basically what you do is you read a basic version of the story. And so that's what we did every day for 6 weeks with these guys. Was we would sit and read the Bible, and they would ask a lot of questions. And it was really good to just have conversations about it. Because again, it'd be like someone coming from Japan or China and coming here and talking to you about Buddhism. You wouldn't even know what to do with it. So we had a lot of conversations, and they just had a lot of questions. And for a lot of them, it was the first time hearing this stuff. Oh, okay.
That's like a guy and his little fashionable stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are the parties. Parties.
We
were-
have 5?
Hmm?
We have 5 parties.
We did have 5 parties. We did not know we were going to have 5 parties. We had 5 parties. So we went over, and the parties were really cool because not only did we get to have our readers over, but we also got to have some of the people from the neighborhood come in. We got to meet them, and some of the people from the neighborhood were some of the coolest people that we met. There was this one family, and they had little kids, and they had a little baby, and it was just adorable. They brought all these kids over, and the kids would do the most insane things ever. Tori tried to teach them to line dance someday, and there's this little Japanese girl, and she just face planted on the ground and grabbed onto her mom's leg, and so they're line dancing, and she's dragging this little girl around on her leg. And they just kept going. So, but yeah, the parties. The intention of the parties is to try to get people connected to the people in the church. And so that's what we did at parties. We played a lot with balloons. Another funny kid story. One time this little Korean girl popped a balloon in her face and cried for a very long time.
That was funny.
I thought it was pretty funny. Also, we were going to make a birthday cake. Turns out in Japan, ovens aren't really a thing.
So guess who had to fry the cake mix on the skillet?
Oh, wow.
Catherine made scrambled cake balls. So that's what we have here. They're the aforementioned drink containers.
And I would like to say that Japanese people are super quiet, very calm, very professional people. But if you tell them that we're going to play a game, and then whoever wins gets the prize, forget that. I'm telling you, people are sliding across the floor trying to get this balloon and keep it from hitting the ground.
Old
Crazy.
people. Older people, I'm
Like
talking
70
70
plus.
and 80 years old, literally knocking people over. I'm pretty sure at one point somebody almost knocked
Yeah,
their
she
wife
fell.
over. Yeah, she did. She did. The
Miss-
preacher.
Mr. May's mom
Yes,
was
preacher. Yes.
That was not funny. I was really scared.
Okay.
She was like, "Oh, I'm okay." Japanese people are such hardworking people. She fell. And I was panicking. Are you okay? Yeah, I was like, what? You're 75. No.
They're very polite. They bring you lots of gifts. So they always always brought stuff to our parties. I think this is like before everyone else brought their food. They'd always bring like a ton of food. And even if they didn't agree with you, which most of them didn't agree with us, they would sit and listen to what we had to say and like ask us questions about it. I'm sorry, I keep in my mind. I'm like, it's gonna transition.
Oh, please let me tell a story.
Okay.
Just real fast. Okay, so there I am in front of Ottawa Castle, which I thought was the longest was Ottawa Castle, but they say there are somewhere else over there. Anyway, Ottawa Castle. While we were there, a siren went off. And Japan is loud. People are calm, but it is loud. Like there's super bright lights, and it's just crazy. So this siren went off, and I was like, it's all good. It was an earthquake. And it was awful. I was terrified.
Okay.
Needless to say, I was terrified.
Japan is in a place where they have a ton of earthquakes, and so like the earthquake alarms start going off, and everyone kind of knows what's going on. They're like, yeah. And so like I'm like, what's going on? The ground is shaking. I'm looking around, and all
I was
the Japanese
like,
people are like, yeah.
What is going on?
Corey! Oh my gosh, we gotta get out of here! Oh my gosh, Caleb!
Not exaggeration.
I couldn't find Catherine. When the
I
story started, like, my legs were like, and there's this poor Korean guy. I know he wasn't from Japan because he's worried. He stayed over here by the window. And this is when I knew it was serious. When the Asian guy turned when they contact, it was like fear. Pure fear. I said, Catherine, we gotta get down. We gotta get down, Catherine. We gotta get down now. It's like a 6,000-year-old castle. I'm worried about earthquake.
It was a
that's
really
my
old
story.
castle. There were samurai swords. I geeked out hard at the samurai swords.
You need to hide about everything.
The samurai swords, though, oh my goodness. It's a real samurai sword. Come on, guys. Like, and you can't take pictures of them. Like, none of them.
Yeah, you
I saw
can.
Tokugawa's samurai sword, and they're like, no pictures. Like, that's one.
Who?
Tokugawa. Tokugawa was the first, like, the big shogun who united Japan. And so everybody really likes him. They talk about him like he's not dead. So it's pretty cool. Like they told me, like I was talking about him, they're like, oh yeah, he likes eggplant. Tokugawa. That's cool. We got a picture of him in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, click on the video.
Downtown Tokyo at night.
Yeah, click on the video and it'll play. Yes. Yes. Is the sound prepared? Is the sound on?
This is Forever 21.
Yeah, it has that.
Yeah, they have to grow up.
Yeah, I tried on the bathing suit from there. It was a large.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah, anyway, Asako, the lady we mentioned in the beginning, she was a few years older than us, and we wanted to go to Tokyo, so we asked her to go with us, and she did. She showed us around, told us how to do the train thing, and it was amazing, very nice.
So how did y'all get paired with these people? I mean, obviously, like, did they know that they were about to get taught the Bible?
I mean, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, so when you go, at the beginning of your like trip, you have this thing called information meeting. So everybody kind of comes and they sit down and they find out like, okay, we're going to be doing conversational English. We're going to be using these workbooks, and so they know where the.
So it's not just a meeting for all the teachers. It's a meeting for the students.
Right.
Dude.
Right.
So
There's flyers
everybody's
all over everywhere too. That's how most people come up. It's on flyers.
The missionary
Cool.
prepares for months prior to a group coming over. That's when not the whole community knows.
Is it not playing?
Who can read after you?
I
don't know what to do.
It's about 3,000
Oh,
people.
no, that was really
Look at all the Asian people.
Yeah.
Awesome. Not white people. Or black people. Or Native Americans. Nobody. Nobody spoke English. There was no English anywhere.
Okay, well, if it won't play, that's all right. Then we just talk about it. Wait, yeah. So we went to Tokyo. Tokyo is exactly like you see on TV. Like it's huge. It's like New York on steroids. Yes.
Did you see Godzilla?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we saw Godzilla.
Yes,
In the video, it didn't play, man. He like comes up. All these people just start running.
Oh well.
It happened to be Godzilla that day. We lucked out. You know, Tokyo gets destroyed like every other day. If it's not giant robots, it's Godzilla.
That's
But yeah. This is us just being amazed at Tokyo. It's really big. It's really bright. Aaron's losing it.
sorry. It's okay.
Stop playing. It's
We
okay.
can try to do it at the
I
end.
have a
Go ahead.
question.
Yes.
Were there any McDonald's there? Yes.
They're in McDonald's, everybody.
And Burger
Did
King.
you eat there? Did you eat there?
We did eat
What?
there.
But it had some.
Subway had a shrimp and avocado sub, and it was very good. And the burgers don't taste the same.
Is there any truth to instead of chicken nuggets they serve sushi?
No. There were chicken nuggets.
So like how different is sushi?
Yeah.
How good was the
How
sushi?
different? I mean, I know we talked about that one day. But how different is it from like sushi?
Yes.
In America, you put vegetables in your sushi. They don't do that in Japan. It's straight fish and rice.
Oh yeah.
Well, sometimes we had like this crab thing that they like mix together.
It's like there's no like cucumbers or avocado in this.
Not usually. No,
Just wasabi or ginger.
did we even have avocado besides the sandwiches while we were over there? I don't think we even had avocado.
Alright, you want to finish and then we can.
Yeah, we can finish and then at the very end we'll take like all your questions.
Alright, everybody pay attention.
Yes. So here's some.
Mount Fuji.
No.
Right there. I almost had a heart attack, y'all. We were driving, it's like, my drive is like 10 minutes down the road from where we stayed. And I was just in my own little world, and I looked up and I saw her. And I leaped for the front seat, and it was corn tomato, and I was like, it's Mount Fuji! I was very excited.
This up here is a traditional Japanese garden, and Yoshiko took me, and it was just super quiet, peaceful, and there was a tea house in there too, but it was closed right then, the preserve. But it was super cute and pretty and naturey. And it was in the middle of the city. Like if we went up to like a skyscraper and we looked down out of it, and you could see this in the middle of all these buildings. And it was just it's kind of cool.
There's a castle thing. I think. Oh, that's Tokugawa's. Wait, it's Tokugawa's castle burnt down, but they're like remnants are still there, like the outer wall thing. The reason he's like all over the place is because the city we were in is actually where he retired when he was done being shogun. So that's a statue of him over there. He liked falcons, and yeah, he also liked oranges. They have a little orange tree there. Apparently in the wintertime, like the government actually like goes in and picks the oranges and like gives them out to people. And so that's like the remnants of his castle that we got to go and visit. And it's like in the middle of Shizuoka City, this giant castle. It's pretty cool. No.
Okay. So this right here is wasabi ice cream. Yeah, it was
It's as good as it sounds. Tonight, how did everybody like the curry?
good.
Yeah, curry was probably my favorite thing. It's really good. They have a lot of interesting food over there. This is called okonomiyaki.
It's so good.
It is Hello Kitty.
Everything's Hello Kitty over there, y'all. Everything. God bless you.
Okonomiyaki is literally, it means whatever you want fried. So,
It's like pancakes or whatever.
So you get to choose.
yes.
Yeah, well, they have like vegetables and
Let's sushi man. So we were walking back from downtown one night, and we passed this authentic sushi restaurant. We kind of glanced in, and this man came running out. Hello, 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 and he could only speak like a few English words, and he would try his hardest to talk with us. And then right before I left, we ended up eating in there. It was great. Great sushi.
Every time we walked by his shop, he would come out and like wanted to know what we were doing and like how our day was. And towards the end, like we would go by like every other day and sit in there and like drink tea and just like talk to him. So he was a pretty cool guy. And that guy, I cannot remember his name for the life of me. His name was a Japanese business guy who sits right here and drinks sake. But he was in there every night. There was also a man. I cannot even begin to describe him. Yes, this man was rotund, like he was completely round. Like I feel like there was no curvature in his back.
And he always wore this red and black plaid belt with everything.
Yes.
Everything. Like he could wear plaid yellow trousers and polka dot blue, blue shirt, and he'd still wear that belt. And his head was like No, he was like 70 and
Yeah, he was very old.
5 feet tall.
So okay, a few weird stories.
Oh, please let me tell you.
Okay, you can tell that story. Do you want to tell it now? No, it's cool one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. So we were at this restaurant, and I noticed that there were some black people in the corner. And where we are, that was shocking because it's just Asian people. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're black, either they speak Swahili, they're from Africa, they speak English. So of course, this guy that's on this sign right here, he came walking by. I was like, hey, where y'all from? He started talking with an accent. He was from Belgium originally, and he was talking about that he's just in Japan playing soccer. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, no big deal. I don't know anything about soccer. So I go up to the drink bar and come back, and he's paid for our meal. I'm like, okay. So before we left, we went over to him. We were like, hey, thanks for paying for our meal. You didn't have to do that. He was sitting with his friend. He was like, no big deal. You know, I play soccer. And I was like, no, you don't. What kind of soccer do you play? He started showing me pictures of him on the field. Turns out he's a famous soccer player, like super famous, and he had to slip out of the restaurant so people wouldn't surround him. So we're standing outside, and he was like, hey, do you want to see my place? And I was like, excuse me, your what? Okay, yeah. So we go up to this gated. I'm going to go see a famous soccer player's place. So anyways, we walk up to this like gated condo. He has to type in a code. We go in. He's like, oh, that's the 30-story garage. My car's up in there somewhere. You just push a number and it brings it down. I'm like, okay. So we go up in this condo. It's like 4-bedroom, hardwood floors. It's amazing. And I can't get over the fact that we're in a famous soccer player's condo. And then he ended up giving us tickets to a soccer game. 3 tickets. Yeah, with that. And Japanese people can get rowdy. Just saying. Just saying. His name's Peter Utaka.
Also, this is a culture shock moment. This is an only in Japan type deal. I do not advocate going and like following random strangers.
No. Even if they're famous or not, we have to be careful. Yes.
Japan has like 2 gun-related homicides per year, so I don't know what that compares to America. But anyway,
How about school?
the school.
All the girls had a crush on Caleb.
So if you've been to Nicaragua, it's like the reverse. Like the guys aren't like super into the girls, like girls are super into the guys. So we walk into this all-girls high school, this all-girls school. Let's get this straight, all-girls school. So we walk in and all these girls are like, I'm super creeped out because like 9-year-old little Japanese girls are like giggling at me. I'm like, that's really creepy. So we go to their classrooms and the missionary there, he's like wanting us to talk to them about like America and religion and stuff. And so, like, we all get up there, we introduce ourselves and everything, so they're, like, talking to me, and they're like, oh, so you study Japan? I'm like, yeah. So they're like, oh, so do you like anime? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm like anime. And I mean, these girls, like, lose their crap. We're like, you like too, oh my God. And so I'm like, yeah, and they're like, what anime do you like? And so I'm like, well, I've seen this and that and this and like all the Hayao Miyazaki stuff. They're like, oh my god, you know Hayao Miyazaki. They're like losing their minds. And so finally they're like, this one little girl in back class like brings her, and she's like, so do you speak Japanese? And so I speak some Japanese. It was over. They lost it. And I'm like, this is so weird. Like, why are these 9-year-old little girls losing it?
Okay, they were 10th grade, just to get that straight.
No, let me.
They were 10th grade.
You didn't You're ruining the ending to the story. He had us ask, he was like, so how old do you think they are? And he had them guess our ages. And so they like guessed our ages spot on. He's like, how old do you think they are? I'm like, 8 or 9. He's like, no, they're 16 or 17.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, they look like
They were all
children.
kind of just like, and that was, you know, very innocent.
It was a very odd experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the best English awards.
Live and learn, guys.
Yeah.
Live and learn.
All across Japan and apparently Asia, there are these great fashion things that they do, and it's like, yeah, stuff like this. Dressing up is fun. Solid. Live and learn. This was the first one I ever got to experience. It was on a vending machine. When you have felt thirst in your heart, you are in need of an oasis for quench your thirst. Your heart are thirsting for a good feeling of place. Yeah. You know, when your heart is thirsting. This is these are really fashionable.
When we did our makeup line, so they had these photo booths there that the young Japanese girls go to, and it puts makeup on for you. So by makeup, it means it makes your eyes look bigger and gives you a tan. So of course we walk in there and Caleb's like, it was great. I wish I had those pictures.
These are outtakes for anything that happens. Okay, then finally, I wanted to show this video. This is, we got to go to a sushi, not a sushi bar, a karaoke thing with Asako. Karaoke.
That's like
With
their big
Asako.
deal over there.
And so we sing all these songs, and I think this was like, I love Japan, and I was just like, yes, this was my like geek out moment. Like my brain was on overload. Just, yeah.
You are good.
Have you seen the show? I've heard it's cool. I've never got to see it. Are you serious? Yeah. As you can tell, I was very focused in the video.
So was it just like a room for karaoke?
Yes. So,
this is
yeah, this is Melvina.
Can you
But-
go back?
Y'all can do questions. Anybody has
Oh, just kidding.
So we'll start with, does anybody have any questions?
How expensive is it? How much does it cost?
Maybe I'll talk about that.
Melvina will not let us say.
But Caleb can tell you, I mean, even when you come back from these trips, like if you were to go for 6 weeks to wherever you want to go, there's no way it would be cheaper than this.
Yeah, the
Because
price
all
is
the
good.
food and everything's covered.
I will tell you this.
Go ahead.
I personally, anyway, the cost, I went on this trip for the same price as I went on a trip to Germany for a week and a half. So,
For 6 weeks.
Definitely don't think about the cost. Because I only went for 3 weeks and I was really thinking about it. But the money came in. I promise you, do not let that hold you back because the money will come in from people you least expect.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm just gonna do these last 2 slides and then Caleb's gonna read some scripture for us. So they were talking about kind of what books we use. These are the books we use. They're really simple English. I'm just gonna start one on this side, and then some of y'all that gone to Nicaragua, like y'all take these with you. Basically, they're the Book of Luke, and inside it has like a vocab words, and then it has like they fill in the blank. So it's really interesting. You go to these countries and you're like, like, how is this gonna work? They want to know English, but I'm taking them the Bible. But it just works out where basically everything they learn to know about Jesus, and they learn their English too. And if you stay there, the longer you stay there, Caleb can tell you, 6 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, the longer you stay in any place, the better the relationship becomes between your readers, your students. So basically, yeah. So let's start talking. We started by Mark and Sherry Lee Woodard. They're in Texas, and so it's a national organization, like national. And so they send out about 150 teams every year. Those are I just put kind of the southeastern teams. So UTK has a team. They have a team. Lipscomb they had a team last year. They usually have a couple of teams. Arkansas State, Tennessee Tech, they're going to be having a team this year. Of course, we have teams. We've been having teams for the last 10 years. Just got blessed on that. Ohio State, Johnson City, Harding has like 4 or 5 teams every year. It's really awesome. So basically, the whole mission is you take these workbooks and it's the Bible, and you teach people English, and they learn about Jesus. They learn about English. Maybe they're not really ready to accept Jesus, but they still get English lessons. They have tests to pass at their universities. They have English business things, they have jobs that they need to do. They need to work on their English. And so when they went to Japan, it's really cool because they went to a place where unreached 1% of the people know English, or 1% of the people know Jesus. So it was really cool just for them just to go and just be a part of that grassroots movement of like, maybe 50 years from now, Japan will know Jesus. Maybe there'll be 70% of those people that know about Jesus. So I was able to train them, and I'll be the trainer this year. So yeah, and then after the team leaves, you're supposed to basically connect the readers with the church. And so you go and you work at a church, and you do those reading sessions using the Bible, and hopefully the minister at that church will continue to read the Bible with people that are interested. And maybe not, maybe readers are like, I don't know about this Jesus thing, and they can come back next year and continue to do English. So it's never something that's like, we're deceiving them. It's something they get English lessons out of it, and they get to know Jesus too. So the next slide, the last slide. Okay, so where can you go? Where can you not go? I guess that's the question. Australia. Yeah, someone mentioned that. So I'm just going to tell you this quick story. A long time ago, like not like a long time ago. That makes me feel really old. But the trainer here at LST, she was just a student here at the student center. She just came up to me, and I think we were at intramurals. I was playing flag football for the student center, and she was just like, "Hey, Melvina, have you ever been out of the country?" And I was like, "No." I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, we have this thing called Let's Start Talking, and you should go. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Like, seriously. And she was just like, you should just go. Like, it's a mission trip. You should go. I'm like, I have never even thought about leaving this country before. And so I went to a couple of meetings, and I was looking at my teammates, not knowing that these were going to be like probably some of my best friends. I still talk to one of them like my best friend in the whole world. And they were like, "Are you going?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm not going." She told me the amount, and I was like, "I'm definitely not going. Okay, forget this. I'm not going." And she's just like, "Keep coming to the meetings." And so I just kept on coming, and then the next thing I knew, I was on a plane to Brazil. So that year I went to Brazil, and I don't know, they kidnapped me, I don't know, but no, it was crazy. I just God placed it on my heart to keep coming to the meetings, and then after that, it touched fire. So as y'all know, anybody that has been out of the country, done mission work, there's a fire that's lit in your heart. And so if y'all haven't gone out of the country and y'all thinking like, oh, I don't know, it's super, super scary. Oh, I don't know about this. It's a fire, like a fire that can't be described, and it's lit in your heart. And so from Brazil, I went to Switzerland. Like the next summer, I went to Switzerland, and then after that, I went to Africa. So I've been on, and then after that, I went to China like 2 times. So I've been able to just do every single continent. And somebody mentioned Australia. They don't have a team site in Australia, but me and my friend a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, we took the book down there, Luke Workbook, and we were able to go to Australia and do LSD there. So maybe in a couple of years they'll be using it down there. Anyway, so where can you go? You can go everywhere. For those of y'all that are going to the DR, y'all are thinking about going to the DR, that's awesome. And like Central America, that's awesome. If you're interested in anything else, this is probably what you want to like look at. I'm praying about Israel. I don't know. I feel like we have a generation that's rising up. And I know the Middle East seems super dangerous, but they need Jesus so bad. So if y'all are interested in this, let's start talking just in general. We're going to have a short meeting next week, and you're not signing up for anything. I can tell you the price next week, but I'm going to do that just with hesitation next week. So I'll tell you about that next week. But you can basically go anywhere at any time during the summertime. They send out church groups during the school year, so like no one's really trying to go during the school year. But in the summertime, May, June, July, you can go wherever you want to go, and it's a 3 or 6 week thing. And I advise people. People are like always afraid to do a long-term mission trip, but the longer you stay, the more the relationships. Like the longer you build your relationship with those people. So that's just something that you can gain from staying there, and you become Japanese. Like Caleb is pretty much Japanese when he came back. Where are you? Who are you? So that's all I have to say about this. I just want to say thank y'all so much for like listening to their story. Obviously, like they went across the world and taught people about Jesus just by using the Bible, and it's just so amazing what you can do with this one book and just showing them like this is Jesus. Like it's amazing. So I'm gonna let Caleb talk, and again, there'll be like a short meeting about Let's Start Talking, and I'm gonna pass this around while Caleb's talking. If you're interested at all, just sign your name, and we can get you going to Africa or wherever you want to go. Oh, sorry. If you're interested in Africa or Asia or going to Japan or whatever, just like write your name down, and we can figure out where we can send you in the summer. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to talk for literally a hot second. So just bear with me.
How long is a hot second?
Not long. So yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed this a little bit. I know Japanese. Anyway, I wanted to read something that David read the other night at church, but I thought it was good. So I'm pretty sure he read it the other night at church. Maybe he didn't. But someone's read it at some point. 1 Corinthians 12, 4 through 21. Now there are varieties of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are varieties of service, but the same Lord. And there are varieties of activities, but it is the same God who empowers them all and everyone. To each is given the manifestation of the Spirit for a common good. For to one is given through the Spirit the utterance of wisdom, and to another the utterance of knowledge according to the same Spirit. To another, faith by the same Spirit. To another, gifts of healing by one Spirit. To another, the works of miracles. To another, prophecy. To another, the ability to distinguish between spirits. And to another, various kinds of tongues. To another, the interpretation of tongues. All these are empowered by one and the same Spirit, who apportions to each one individually as he wills. For just as the body is one and has many members, and all members of the body, though many, are one body, so it is with Christ. For in one Spirit we were all baptized into one body, Jews or Greeks, slaves or free, and all were made to drink of one Spirit. For the body does not consist of one member, but of many. If the foot should say, because I am not a hand, I do not belong in the body, that would not make it any less a part of the body. And if the ear should say, because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body, that would not make it any less a part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would it be the sense of hearing? If the whole body were an ear, where would be the sense of smell? But as it is, God arranged the members in the body, each one of them as he chose. If all were a single member, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, yet one body. So, we talk a lot about missions, and we're going to be talking a lot about missions. I even heard something. Is Dominican Night actually a thing that's going to happen? Yeah, so there might even be a Dominican Night soon. And so last year about this time we talked a lot about missions, and so we're going to start talking a lot about missions, but I don't want you guys to be like discouraged or to be like so pumped up about missions you forget that like what's going on right now. The guy came, David Narubi came. And I asked him because he was up there talking. He was like, "Yeah, the church has like, what is it, 100 people and 200 kids." And I'm like, "How do you get there? Like, how do you do that?" And he said that everybody knows that they have to do something, and everybody just goes out and like they go and they talk to people they know and they try to get them to come to church. Everybody goes out and like does work for the church, and it's not just one guy or two guys up there trying to do it. So I just want to encourage you all. When we go into this mission month, don't forget what a special place you have. Clark and I were kind of talking about some stuff the other day, and you know, some people, they like, oh man, like, I want to be a student director. I want to be a student director. That's what I want to do. But I want to let you guys know that like, the 10 of us, we do our jobs and stuff, but we're nothing without you. And you're in a very special place. Like, we're running around, like, trying to keep this place running and stuff. You guys can go out there and like do way more evangelism than we can because we like live upstairs. We're here all the time planning events and stuff. So I just want to encourage you guys tonight. You can be missionaries by going to another country, and that's an amazing thing. I love it. That's what I want to do. I want to go and be a missionary because I love that work. But don't forget that you can be a missionary right now, right out there on that campus every day. So I just wanted to encourage you guys and just encourage you guys. So now we'll circle up and we'll say a prayer. Alex, would you pray for us after the song? Yes, sir. And we're going Did you hit those lights? Yeah, we're going to sing Grace Command. Someone give me a tone where they want to start.
He who loves is born of God and knows God.
Too high?
Love one another, for love is of God. He who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love. God is love. Love one another, for love is of God. He who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love. God is love.
God is love. God is love. God is love. Oh my, God is love. 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 Oh my, God is love. 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 Oh my, God is love. 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 Oh my, God is love. God is love. God is love.
Dear most Heavenly Father, thank you again for blessing us with this amazing day. This opportunity to come together as brothers and sisters in Christ and just learn about your amazing works. Dear Lord, you have blessed so many of us already with the opportunities to go and spread your word, not just here on campus, not just in other states, but other continents. We just ask that you be with each and every one of us. And for those of us who have our minds even set on a mission trip, no matter where it's at, even just a little bit, Lord, I ask that you be with us and to help guide us in that process of trying to figure out where to go, what to do, who to go with. Dear Lord, we just love you and we want to be able to spread your word. We want to do it in the most efficient way, the most helpful way, the most productive way, Lord. We just ask that you guide each and every one of us as we're doing that, whether on campus or in a completely foreign place, Lord. We love you and we thank you so much. In your son's name we pray. Amen.
That was awesome.
So we held hands.
Yeah, I want to.
I know.
I'm feeling like really therapeutic right now. Wow.